Let's get straight to it. As of July 2nd, 2025, major changes to UK immigration law are now in effect. These are confirmed, not speculation. If you're moving to the UK already here on a visa or employ overseas staff, you need to know what's changed. The government's goal is to cut net migration, and these new rules are their main tools. We're talking higher salary requirements for work visas, the closure of the care worker route, and a total overhaul of shortage occupation jobs. These aren't minor tweaks. They're a fundamental shift in who can come to live and work in the UK. I'll break down each key change, explain what's different, and show who's most affected using real-life examples. We'll also clarify the new rules for the EU settlement scheme. I'll separate fact from fiction and tackle the most common myths. Let's dive in. One of the biggest changes is the closure of the health and care worker visa route for new applicants. Previously, overseas care workers could apply for this visa with lower salary requirements, filling critical gaps in the UK's care sector. As of July 2025, this route is closed to new applicants outside the UK. If you plan to apply, that door is now shut. UK care providers now face even greater recruitment challenges. Those already in the UK on a care worker visa can stay and extend their visa or apply for settlement when eligible. The closure only affects new applicants from abroad, not current visa holders. Employers must now focus on recruiting UK-based staff, likely by improving pay and conditions. The long-term impact on the care sector remains to be seen, but this is a major shift. The drawbridge is up for new care worker arrivals. The minimum salary for a skilled worker visa has jumped per year. This is a huge increase, nearly 50%, and applies to most skilled roles. Employers must now offer at least £38,700 or the job's going rate, whichever is higher. This change is meant to support a high-wage economy and protect UK workers from being undercut. It impacts nearly all skilled professionals and makes it harder for smaller businesses to hire from overseas. Exceptions. Health and care worker visas, like doctors and nurses, and some education roles have different thresholds. There are slightly lower requirements for new entrants, but these have also risen. Always check the exact requirements for your job and situation. The old shortage occupation list, SOL, is gone, replaced by the much shorter temporary shortage list, TSL. The TSL only covers roles with urgent short-term shortages and is far more restrictive. Crucially, the 20% salary discount for shortage roles is gone. You must meet the full £1,000 threshold or the job's going rate. The only benefit left is a slightly lower visa application fee. If your job was on the old SOL, check if it's on the new TSL and if your salary offer meets the new requirements. For many, this change removes a key pathway to the UK. Employers must now pay more or reconsider hiring from overseas. The TSL is a much tougher route. Good news for entrepreneurs. The Innovator Founder Visa is now simpler and more accessible. The old £50,000 investment requirement is gone. Now the focus is on the quality and potential of your business idea. You still need endorsement from an approved body, but it's about innovation and viability, not your bank balance. Founders can now take on secondary employment, providing a safety net while building their business. The process: develop a strong business plan, get endorsed, then apply for your visa. This reform opens the UK to a wider range of global talent. It's a welcome simplification in an otherwise stricter system. If you're an entrepreneur with a great idea, this is your route. The UK is prioritising innovation over upfront capital. For EU, EEA and Swiss citizens in the UK, the EU settlement scheme has new automated rules. If you have pre-settled status, the Home Office will now automatically extend it for 2 years if you haven't yet qualified for settled status. During this extension, automated checks will confirm if you've lived in the UK for 5 years. If so, you'll be upgraded to settled status automatically. No new application needed. This reduces stress and risk of losing your rights by missing deadlines. Still, if you think you qualify but haven't been upgraded, apply yourself to secure your status. Automation is a safety net, not a replacement for being proactive. Visitor visa rules have expanded, giving you more flexibility. You can now work directly with UK clients as part of your overseas job, as long as it's a minor part of your visit. Scientists, academics, and professionals can conduct research or client work for their foreign employer while visiting. Remote work for your overseas employer is now explicitly allowed, provided it's not the main reason for your trip. However, you still can't take a job with a UK company or be paid by one. The visitor visa is not a work visa. Work must be incidental to your visit. Abusing these new permissions could lead to entry refusal or bans. Be honest about your intentions and stick to the rules. This update reflects the reality of modern, flexible work. Now, let's look at what's under review, but not yet law. The government is considering extending the time needed for indefinite leave to remain from 5 to 8 or even 10 years. The graduate visa route is being reviewed and could be tightened, shortened, or even scrapped. Stricter family visa rules are also on the table, including higher income thresholds and tougher language requirements. Employers may face higher immigration skills charges to encourage hiring UK workers. New border enforcement laws are being debated to strengthen powers against illegal entry. None of these are law yet, but they show a clear direction, tighter controls ahead. Stay alert for updates. Let's bust some common myths. Myth 1. The UK is closed to all immigrants. False. The UK is still open to skilled workers, students, and families who meet the new criteria. Myth 2. Everyone on a work visa must earn £38,700 or leave. Not true. Current visa holders can stay on their existing terms, and only new applicants face the higher threshold. Myth 3. You can't bring any family. Wrong. Most visa routes still allow dependents if you meet the requirements. Always check the specific rules for your visa type. For accurate information, rely on the official UK government website. Don't trust social media or hearsay. Immigration rules are complex and personal. If you're unsure, seek advice from a regulated immigration advisor or solicitor. Stay informed, check official sources, and get expert help if needed. That's the safest way to navigate these changes.